art believers, and welcome to today's what is it? Today's day 62 of 100 days of drawing, and I am fixing to draw another toy as usual. I don't know if that's going to stop for this 100 days of drawing. I think maybe after 100 days I'm going to switch it up. That's my goal, to do 100 days and do 100 days more and just keep doing it, but switch it up. Maybe I know after I do my first 100 days, I'm going to switch it up and change the scale. Like, I'm not going to do 18 by 24. I'm going to like shrink it down a bit because I think it'll be easier to cover more area in a short amount of time. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the outcome of this drawing. Enjoy your morning and enjoy this drawing. All right, cheers. Alrighty. So I'm not gonna lie, I just, one second. This music is a little louder. I like it. I like it in the background, but I don't want it to be too loud because it distracts me. So I'm just, yeah, I just haven't been. Let's see. I'm gonna do a few measurements. The head is about, excuse me. The head is about the same height as the body as usual. So maybe I might go a little bit faster. I don't know. What's happened as of lately is I have been just super lazy. Like, I've been hitting the lazy pills, actually, like super hard. The lazy. It's just been so. I've been so lazy. I can't explain it. I've already drawn this toy, and you'd think that after drawing it once, I'd have a better handle of it. I don't think I do. I've actually what's really odd is I don't feel like I'm really improving with my drawing. You know, I don't really feel like it's really getting better, and that's kind of weird. Maybe the the improvement is so subtle that I can't really see the changes, right? And because of that, it's affecting my I don't know. It's hard to explain, other than I don't feel like I'm really getting like improving per se on my drawing. Excuse me. Gosh darn. And there's no way to shut that off. I can't like move my mic out of the way or turn it off. I can't turn it off. So like, it's very dry in my room. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't feel like I'm improving at all. Like, I feel like I'm kind of remaining stagnant, which is really sucky because all this time has been put into these drawings, right? And to some extent, there hasn't been really much change in the development of them. I think partially because I'm only investing 30 minutes, 40 minutes tops, and I think the major changes in them, the major development that I get in them is when I am able to invest like a good hour and a half. That's when they start. Gosh darn. Wow. That's when they start. That's when they start. What do you call it? Showing the development that I'm looking for. And I think so. I'm like coughing a lot. And it's partially because many reasons. I'm not taking good care of myself. Like I really am not. I'm like right now I am not taking good care of myself. And because of that, it's really just affecting my overall like just like well-being. It really sucks actually. It sucks that I'm not like taking care of myself. And normally I'm pretty good about it. You know. I think I've eaten a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And maybe I might have a peanut allergy. I don't know. Because I noticed when I started eating one, I was like, man, I'm coughing more than usual after having all these things. Maybe I have a very slight peanut allergy. And I don't know. So that's, you know, I don't know. Maybe I acquired one. Maybe I acquired one in some random time frame. You know? And I don't know. It's just like a weird little. So like there's not a like there's lots of little bit like design things happening here, and there's not enough time to like spend and look at the nuances on them, right? Because they're like there's no tonality. It's just like they look like little lumps and mumps because you know toys they don't put the tones, they just kind of put the texture of the item. So like there's like these frills here that I don't have time to kind of count them, you know. So I kind of have to do like this generic frill here. And there's like these, it's supposed to be like lace, but you can't really see it because it's the same color as the frills, you know? And that's what they do with toys, you know? Is like, I don't even know, like for right now, I was like, I don't even know if this character has shoes because it looks like she has like toes here. Looks like she's just barefoot. Like they just made her barefoot. Like that's weird. Normally they do kind of do like a little bitty like contour line around here to kind of show that they have shoes. But it looks like they just made her barefoot. They're like, well, we don't care. It doesn't matter, right? But I just been, I don't know what I've been. It's hard to explain, everyone. I was like, I guess in a funk, and I've been trying to get out of it. The only thing that's kind of getting me out is my somewhat kind of habits, although I've kind of veered off them again, and it's been hard to kind of regroup, you know, to do these drawings. So like it's been really hard to regroup and just kind of reassess my schedule. And I don't know, man. It's been rough. It's been rough 30 days of drawing as of late. Like it was going really well, and I was able to kind of sneak in stuff. I was able to work on my my commissions, but like after like doing that for like a month straight, we're waking up at 3 a.m. and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it anymore. And I'm just trying to get back onto it. I think part of it is I've been being very lax with my sleep schedule, like when I go to bed, and that's that affects you. That affects you. Your overall, it just affects you. No matter what you say, you know, like, oh, doesn't affect me at all. So this is going to be a 30-minute drawing. You know, it's going to be a 30-minute drawing. I think I'm going to try to get some exercise in or something. That way I feel a little bit better about my day, you know? Yeah, it's going to be a 30-minute drawing, and we'll see what happens. I just can't predict the future on my drawings. which is I always find it really funny. Like, not funny. I'm quite jealous of all these other artists that are really able to recreate the same type of like aesthetic over and over again. Like, maybe to an extent, I'm able to do that to these drawings, but like, um, I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to search. I'm still searching of what these drawings are, like how they're gonna be. You know, how I'm approaching them. You know, they're changing a little bit. Like when I first started out, I didn't use a brush to kind of soften up the edges. Um, I was spending more time on them. Um, like literally, like by more time, I was adding another hour, an hour and 15 minutes after the fact, and then like then I had to stop that because I just couldn't maintain that volume of time. I just didn't have the time to do it. Like I was sacrificing other things during the day, and I just couldn't do that. So I had to stop, unfortunately. And it's not like I didn't want to continue drawing at that. I wanted to spend more time on my drawings for sure. I definitely wanted to spend more time on my drawings. So I'm not getting as much of the head as I'd like. As a matter of fact, they're probably so there's this on this hair, like this there's this curvilinear line, there's this stuff right here. There's a lot of cast shadows happening that you really can't tell. So I have to like because of the time frame, I have to simplify a lot of things. Like I have to kind of omit things out of there. What is that? Is this like a Mario character? I think there's a Mario, like an Oompa or what is that? Does he got arms? I think he looks like he's got arms. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, that coffee's terrible. So, anyways, I'm just kind of playing around, not really focusing on the details. There probably should be more focus on them, but I'm not really focused on them too much. Because I don't want to put too much of a importance on them. Yeah, for some reason I feel like I'm not really getting better. I feel like I'm kind of like stagnant, and to some extent maybe kind of backtracking a little bit. Gosh, that's not cool to cough. I think probably because it might be a psychological thing where I might feel like I'm overworked with the drawing, like I'm kind of flexed. I'm flexed, like I'm overly. I feel like there's like this knot here and I can't get it out. It's from like it's like on the very bottom layer. It's like on the very, I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to cough. It's like on the very bottom layer of the pad of paper. Right, so it's like on the very bottom layer of the pad of paper, and it's causing that like little knot there. You know, greetings. I'm doing all right. Yeah, landscapes and portraits and wow, that's a lot. Three different places. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment there. The screen's behind me, so when I'm drawing, I can't really see what's happening on the screen. It's just the way that where I'm drawing, I can't draw and have the screen visible without turning around. So I have to. So I'm like, right here is my drawing. Right behind me is where my screen's at. So I can't see. Unfortunately, it's kind of to my disadvantage. So if people want to see if I want to reply to people, I have to kind of turn around, and I do turn around to check how much time I have left for the live stream. Landscapes, portraits, and abstract. Jumping like the whole trifecta right there, huh? Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. I wish I'm jumping around between these portraits, these toys, and some digital portraiture right now. I don't have any other time to put in a third type of drawing thing at the moment. Is probably a little much. Like probably past my the amount of time I have available to do. Yeah, so maybe in the future I'll be able to do that. I think once summer kind of comes in and one of my jobs kind of stops for a little while, teaching gig, then I'll have a little bit more free time. But even then I won't have more free time because all that kind of gets allocated to some other place. We all have that problem. Like, oh, we got free time now. It's funny how like when people say like, oh, you don't work at this place anymore. You want now that you have all this extra free time, can you help me with this thing? I don't have this extra free time. Just because it's there doesn't mean that I have to give it to you. Anyways, that's a weird. Anyways, these eyes are off, and I don't care. They look like kind of demonic. Well, then again, most of these toys kind of, if you draw them, they can kind of look kind of. They can look kind of creepy. So I have 10 minutes. I'm going to spend some time outlining these areas, and then I'm going to focus more on the shadow. Sorry. So again, excuse me. I'm not going to be doing the they're going to be like, it's going to be like really general. I'm not going to be focusing on the details again with the lines. It's going to be kind of like a simplified version of them. Even though the toy is very simple, these toys are very simple by nature. They actually got a lot of like little bitty micro details in there you can't see unless you like get really close with a mic, like with a, I guess you would call a microscope. Actually, you just have to get really close to it and see where they have those tiny nuances. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing that because that's just kind of like a type of time that I don't have. I messed up this hand, you know. I wasn't looking at it. Now I'm blurring it out, whatever. So let's spend some time doing some like, just kind of like adding some lines here to kind of contour line this up, add some heavier lines here for almost exaggeration of the line, right? Like these are really thick lines. They're like, the lines here are half an inch thick. And I'm not even going to draw the like toes on this because there's like these little bitty micro toes. I don't think it's necessary. Wow. I don't think it's necessary for the drawing. And when I get to this stage, I try to kind of do the lines in a more in a one, like a kind of like a one swoop, so it's not like so it feels more fluid, you know. So again, very thick lines up here. So I'm expressing some of these things with like contour lines when you really can't see them. I didn't look at the face that well. Everything's off, and that's fine. I'm just gonna have to work with what I got. You know, just kind of deal with it, which is pretty much like half the time. It looks like she's making like a like, why am I here expression. Oh, gosh, I really messed this one up. I can't. It's like toys, drawing toys. You got to have a lot of time on your hand to draw a toy. And I can see where I kind of. There we go. That's a little bit better. So maybe I might be able to kind of mask some of this without having to erase. So because I don't have time to really look at the frills on this, I'm kind of like making a generic frill here, just because that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's a well-loved wreck. It's Baby Jane stitch mark. What? Whoa. Yeah, I agree. I'm not hard on myself. I know that if I had enough time to build these to work on the drawing, I'd be able to it looked fine. Like, so I have to be in these circumstances, in this scale that I'm drawing, I have to be a little bit sloppy. I've gotten a little bit better. My line quality, I'm able, since I've started doing this one drawing a day live stream, I've been able, like, my line weight, I've I don't know if I've improved my line weight, but I definitely got a little bit more aggressive with the heaviness of the lines. Right, I've definitely been a little bit more excuse me, gosh darn, some Robitussin or something. It's really gross to kind of be coughing on a live stream, but it can't be helped at this moment. And also, partially, I think the reason why it's not really getting better is because I'm doing a lot of talking. So that's about a 25-minute time. So technically, I have 5 minutes left. So I might protract it a little bit longer. I might not. We'll see how much I can get done in that time frame. So I kind of kick it up in a little bit of high gear. And this side, there's this cast shadow here that I'm undervaluing the cast shadow on this side here. It's kind of, yeah, okay, I'm really focusing. I'm trying to get this, some of this, there we go. Let's really go aggressive here. Kind of push this forward, using more contrast. There we go. That's a little bit better. It pushes the tone forward. That's what it's supposed to do. Oops. Toy box, North anklet. Who was that artist? What artist are we talking about? I don't know. I was kind of ranting about something. Maybe I talked about some artists. I don't know. What artist are we talking about? Who is what artist? Remind me so I can probably try to answer it for you. I don't know. I might have been talking about some artist. It's all blur. This definitely looks like a character from Mario Brothers. I don't know if I'm drawing a Mario character or not. Or that's like a duck character. I can't tell. Large. Oh. Excuse me. The artist that did those big eyes. They made a movie about her. I don't remember her name. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I barely remember a lot of important artist names, anyways. So like, it's not like it's not a reflection on like how I feel about that artist. It's just more like I just don't remember names too well. Like artist names, I always forget them. Like I always try to reference when I'm talking about artists, like, hey, the artist that does this, you know this artist? What's that person's name? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't remember that person's name. I totally forgot. But yeah, they do. She did like those big eyes. Yeah, I know who you're referring to. Yeah, the that's what inspiration. That's why. That's one of the things I'm. That's what. That's one of the things. Excuse me. That's one of the things I'm kind of jealous of. It's very dry in this room. I'm very jealous. I'm not jealous, but like I get envious of people that like can just get up and like go and do their art. Like, oh gosh, like what's driving you? And there, everyone's like, it's an obsession. I'm like, oh gosh, man, I wish I had an obsession. You know, like some of them, they don't need a reason to draw or paint. Like they just do it, and I'm like, oh gosh. And I also think that partially a lot of they say it's an obsession, but you know, a lot of them, I think a lot of them have they have steady streams of sales. So like there's a external force driving them to make artwork more so. Not that it helps to have the like that innate obsession, but if you know if the work that you have just kind of just hangs out the house, which is kind of like where my stuff is kind of at the moment. Like it doesn't hang out all the time, but definitely more of it hangs out than hanging out in other people's places. And you have a finite amount of space to store to place stuff. You know, it's like less motivation to keep creating stuff. It's like not that I don't mind do it, but I don't have that obsession to kind of create like other people. Which I'm like, which is always like I'm kind of just jealous of people like, oh, I'm obsessed. I'm like, gosh, where they have to do it. It's like I wish I had that feeling where I just have to do it. I guess partially because I'm innately lazy, maybe. Like I think a lot of humans are just they're like we just can be innately lazy. So like I don't feel too bad over the fact that I too bad over that. So yeah. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Gosh. Well, I guess I got a few things. I want to spend a little bit more time on some of this stuff. Just a little bit. maybe what I want to do here is we're going to darken this area. Pretend it's like all in cast shadow. Probably up the contrast right here so that the dress projects forward a little bit. Maybe add that a little bit more cast shadow right here. Maybe do that a little bit of tone right here. This do a little bit of highlights, or like just pull out some of the tones right here. And I want to add a little bit right here. Man, I just I might be allergic to something. I don't know. That combined with the overall dryness of my house and this talking every day for hours on end and not drinking water, oh, it's doing a number, guys. It's really drying on my throat. I think I know what it's like to actually lose your voice now. So I'm just using an eraser to kind of pull out some tones here to kind of make it pull out the tones that need to be pulled out a little bit. You know, just make certain areas pop. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now. Because I'm pretty much done right now. I don't know if I'm going to do much more because of the time constraints. Maybe add a little highlight, kind of pop that side out. Whoops, don't put that there. Too late. It's there now. Let's see. Yeah. Air mist. Well, excuse me. Aside from the, I need to put like a dehumidifier or a humidifier in this house. I have one down in the garage. I think I'm going to put that on, and hopefully it'll help with the air not being so dry. I think that's partially why I'm having this issue and talking. So the eyes are off. I can't do anything about it now. It's too dark. I think I'm going to spend just a moment's time kind of like doing a few things right around here. So that makes sense. So there's a lot of cast shadows happening here, and I can't tell where the hair begins and ends because it's just kind of difficult. You know? I don't know. I think I'm done. I keep saying that, and I keep adding like a little bitty, like drawing noise, I guess. It's not really making it better. It's just kind of like there. Maybe I'm having a little bit trouble letting go. Like I don't want to keep. I want to keep drawing it. Make it a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit better. All right, I think I got to get going. I got to clean my hands. Yeah, so I got to get going. Whoops. But first, let's sign it. P21 day. What was it? 61. That's a terrible 6 out of 100. And we're just gonna kind of wash my hands. Use a little wet wipe because I'm touching electronics after this, and I don't want to touch electronics with like charcoal over it. Some people don't mind that. I do, because as an artist who has very limited funds, I don't want to mess up my equipment any faster than it should be messed up. So I don't want to be touching stuff and getting it all dirty and gunked up, and then have to buy one later on because it gets messed up. So I'm trying to be very mindful of that. Again, as with all of these drawings, it wasn't bad. It's not great. Hey, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Um, I hope everyone has a great day. I got to get going. I'm running a little bit behind. Let's see here. It was not bad. It's not a bad drawing. It turned. Gosh. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk, and I can't talk because every time I talk, air gets in my throat. It dries it, and then because of the drying effect, it makes me want to cough because, yeah, I'm not treating my body too well as of lately. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Really do appreciate you. And don't forget to, if you're not already, follow me on whatever platform you're watching this in, and subscribe if you're on YouTube and stuff like that. If you're on Twitch, great. Follow me there. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.